This video is brought to you by the EA Game Changers program here at Gamescom in Germany. Hey guys, welcome back to another Dortmund career mode episode of sorts here on the channel. Of course, earlier on in the week you'll have seen a taster of career mode where we showed you some of the player transfers, some of the player conversations and some of the press conference footage, etc. Just kind of outlining what career mode is going to look like this year. I've now been able to get access to the stream station that I was on when I recorded that. So I'm actually able to continue on and record maybe one, or at least one, if not two episodes of this further career mode. So the first video was kind of just a taste of career mode as a whole. This video is kind of more going to be along the lines of just a taste of what career mode is going to be like on the channel over the next 12 months. So drop the video a like if you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel too so you don't miss out on any FIFA 20 stuff when it arrives. I apologise if my throat and my voice is a little bit weird. Half the people that are here have somehow come down sick with something, but we're going to crack on. We obviously made a signing in the first kind of opening taster episode, and we signed Milinkovic-Savic from Lazio, so we're going to crack on with him in our midfield. The front line, now Paco Alcacer is back fit, is going to look like that. And we have obviously Maximilian Philip on the bench to come in for the forward line if needed. Jadon Sancho. Again, the ratings that you see here in game are the default FIFA 19 ratings. Nowhere near what they'll be like for FIFA 20 full launch when that arrives. But moving forward, let's jump into what we shall treat as a regular career mode episode. And you guys will be able to get a taster of what career mode on the channel is going to look like over the next few weeks and months. Obviously, if you haven't been here since the beginning of FIFA 19, throughout the course of the year I actually changed up how I make my content. Previously we played every single game in any given season, but halfway through the year it just became apparent that content style, that content format wasn't working. So we now play 3 games a month and sim the rest, and that's how the content will continue to come in FIFA 20. So we have Wolfsburg away here, followed by Club Brugge in the Champions League, and then with games against Schalke and Leverkusen away and home, or home and away, and then FC Union Berlin at the end of the month. Now, I haven't played much of career mode here further past making other style of videos, so I'm not sure if the whole home sim or away sim thing is as overpowered as it was previously. So we shall play Wolfsburg away. We'll sim the Champions League game. Wow, where is this? If this is at home, it will give us a good indication. Unfortunately, it's away, but perhaps that will give us an even better indication as to whether home games or away games are going to be better to sim. And we can sim the Union Berlin one. So we shall play Wolfsburg, we shall sim Bruges, we'll play Schalke, and we'll play Leverkusen, and then end the month with a simulated game of Union Berlin. And then from there we should be able to push forward, and hopefully I'll have the time to record another episode as well. So like I say, drop the video a like if you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for full FIFA 20 content when it comes out. This is obviously being recorded here at Gamescom in Germany. We'll be starting with Chelsea in the first full career mode on FIFA 20. So if you're interested, wow, there's 4 controllers plugged in here apparently, and I certainly do not want to play on alternate controls. We'll jump into this game against Wolfsburg and I'll see you in game. Here's the Wolfsburg lineup then. Casteels in goal, the Belgian goalkeeper. Gerhardt, John Anthony Brooks, Tisserand and Itter as a back 4. Derrida, Guilavogui and Maximilian Arnold in the midfield of a 3, and then a forward 3 of Klaus, Joao Victor and Mecca. We'll wait and see if this team is any good. I don't know anything about a couple of players in their starting level. I know that Kern Casteels is a really solid goalkeeper, and we are playing on Ultimate, of course, so we'll wait and see how we get on here. Here's Maximilian Arnold. Lovely ball over the top, looking for the run of Klaus. Nico Schultz steps in though. He'll be a very, very good left back. Very, very good left back for Borussia Dortmund this year in real life, and hopefully he's going to be pretty decent in game as well. Again, obviously these are the default FIFA 19 ratings, so the team won't play as good as it should do in real life, because obviously Dortmund had a really, really solid year last year. Just to point out, I'm obviously, as you can see here, with a face cam in a box. I do have a green screen set up at home, as those of you that have seen my content over the past 12 to 18 months, or even longer than that actually, since I picked up the Elgato green screen. But we will be playing with the green screen in future, and we've gotten ourselves off to a fantastic start here with Marco Reus giving us a 1-0 lead in the 10th minute. We are on 4 points after 2 games in the Bundesliga, and if we can win this, we might just go top. Klaus inside to Maximilian Arnold. Good shielding against Julian Brandt. And a potentially decent cross. Lukas Piszczek does get rid of it on the far side. Let's see if we can defend the corner to come in from Maximilian Arnold again. Really good left foot on him, actually. And always chested it down there. And it's going to fall again to Derrida. And for a second time. Right. We are on Ultimate, and I am also using my more difficult sliders as well that I've used on career mode during FIFA 19. I don't know if the video will be out yet. Depends when this one goes up and when the others have gone up, but I do have a video either already out or coming where I do a comparison between Legendary AI, Ultimate AI, and Ultimate with my sliders AI to give you guys an indication of the challenge of career mode this year. Obviously last year on Ultimate they introduced it, and when we first got it everyone was like, great, this is a lot more difficult. Then a month later it was kind of obvious how you could read the AI and beat the AI, as it has been on Legendary prior to that for a few years. So we're hoping that Ultimate AI this year might be slightly better. Lovely move from Torgan Hazard there, that was disgusting. Cross the ball in, and maybe we could get ourselves a goal to go 2-1 in front. We can't yet. Win that please, Sergey. Well up, sir. Oh, Axel Witsel, that was a strange first touch. Unfortunately not able to get ourselves a 2-1 lead. But yeah, I won't spoil the discoveries that I made in that episode or the final verdict, the conclusion. I'll let you go and watch it for yourselves. But like I say, we are playing on Ultimate here with my regular sliders that we use on FIFA 19. I'll be streaming career mode a lot this year, as well as a lot of Ultimate Team 2. So if you're interested in live streams, then there is a link in the description to my Mixer channel. We've already streamed career mode once from Cologne here at Gamescom. I was hoping to get a second stream in, but unfortunately the opportunity didn't materialise. But the first stream went down very well, so hopefully you guys will be interested in future streams once I get home. And then, oh no, and the game is fully released. Marco Reus strikes the post. That's the closest we've come so far to a second goal in this game. Hopefully we will be able to get one sooner rather than later. Schultz into Marco Reus. Out wide to Torgan Hazard. Options in the middle there. Mario Götze. Play that into Marco Reus. I'm going to go for a worldie. Ooh, and it would have been one hell of a goal as well if Kuhn Castells wasn't in the way. Struck very sweetly by Marco Reus. And now they come on the counter-attack here, actually, Wolfsburg, and they might be quite dangerous. Gilivogi slowed the move up a little bit, but still they're coming forward here. Chicharito on the ball. Christian Teo. Cross here to Gerhardt, the left-back. Oh, he's turned me nicely. Piszczek can't deal with that movement, and Mats Hummels has to just get that away. A corner for Wolfsburg, 6 minutes before the end of the game. Now is not the time to concede. Derrida with the delivery, and it will find on Anthony Brooks. No, it won't. Managed to get it away. Klaus out wide again, though. Derrida's first touch is good. His cross is blocked. And again, Wolfsburg with the opportunity from out wide to cause us some problems. Derrida will deliver again. Will he find a teammate this time? No, he can't even beat the first man, but it's going to drop to Maximilian Arnold, and Berkey makes the save. They were slightly fortuitous with how they got their first goal. Oh, they might be fortuitous with how they score a second. Can't give away possession like that in those areas. Maximilian Arnold to deliver, and we'll see if we can get ourselves a counter-attacking opportunity. Berkey, I'm going to bowl this out as fast as possible, but I can't find Paco Alcacer, unfortunately. And with barely seconds remaining, it does look like we're going to get a draw here against Wolfsburg away from home. So not the worst start to the month, but I would have liked 3 points. It had me penned in my own half for the past 10 in-game minutes. I'm pretty sure that was a corner. Regardless, that decision from the referee will pretty much guarantee us the point, because I think time is going to run out, and it has. A 1-1 draw against Wolfsburg. Not the best of performances from me personally, but we'll take the point. We're very happy with that, and we'll push forward. Actually created more opportunities than me, so perhaps deserves slightly more, though we kept possession well. We'll see what the league table looks like, and then we'll head into that game against Bruges. Before we get there, though, we've a post-match press conference to discuss. We all saw 2 evenly matched teams going head-to-head today in a match that, by looking at the score, I missed the end of it. 2 evenly matched teams and no clear winner. Any comments? I'm not going to say we should have won, because I certainly shouldn't have. I'll say two very strong defences. We both defended very well indeed. We'll see what the reporter asked. Nesu had the entire second half to find a winner. He did not manage to do so. Why do you think that happened? I'm not going to say just bad luck, because we obviously weren't committed enough. I'll say we have no excuses. It's affected team morale, but we have no excuses. We didn't create enough, and that's the be-all and end-all. We had enough possession, but we weren't able to do it. Is your inability to stop Arnold the reason behind your failure? Failure is a bit of a strong word. He is a really good player, though. I was disappointed in the way we played, or concentrate on we'll concentrate on what we can do better. The team morale in these press conferences does fly up and down very, very quickly. If you answer you can answer the right way to ensure that your team morale flies up all the time. I'm not going to do that in my series. I'll mute this so we don't get copyright struck by the music. I'm not going to do that in my series. I'm going to answer honestly and according to how things went in the game, rather than trying to cheat the system and just artificially boost my team's morale. If we're not playing well and we haven't played well and morale would go down, I'm going to try and replicate that in game. I'm just going to be honest in my press conferences. But we'll simulate this game against Bruges in the Champions League. Now, in this build, as I believe was the case in the beta, it just automatically sims the full 90 minutes. Now, we've mentioned that to the EA team, and some people were giving them the feedback that they wanted the ability to skip, so that's why they introduced it, but we've given the feedback that we would still like the opportunity to watch it play by play. So they're going to try and hopefully by launch, if not hopefully as soon as possible, add in the option to be able to do both. So you can either press one button and it will quickly sim, or press another button and it will work its way through and go play by play like it used to last year. So hopefully that's addressed and dealt with by the time launch happens. But the board are saying great work. Oh, we've sold enough shirts already. Well, that's fantastic. That was very quick to get that one. We have a press conference here before the game against Schalke. Now, this is a derby. Dortmund versus Schalke is a big derby game. We're going to have a quick look here and see what the reporter is asking. It's not been the greatest start to the season so far, and challenging for the title looks to be a difficult ask now. Do you have the quality to get back on track? Of course we do. We're Borussia Dortmund. And with 3 games in, there's a long way to go yet. Will the close call in previous match affect your strategy in the match against Schalke? No, I wouldn't have thought so. Oh, that's a bit brash. We'll have to practice a lot more. Close call is a learning opportunity. That's definitely the right way to approach it, I think. We said we had no excuses and we wanted to learn from it. There's been some top performances recently. Can your team keep this up? I'm sure of it. And as you can see, team morale now has flown up. See, acting or answering as I would realistically do, and obviously this occasion it's actually having a full positive effect on the team. So see, almost everybody, in fact everybody in the starting lineup has very high morale, and as you can see on screen, we have some big boosts to some of our players. Paco Alcacer now with 88 finishing, and that's going to be reflected all the way through the squad. Everybody in our starting 11 now is going to have some boosts of sorts to their stats. Now, we are playing again, of course, on Ultimate with the more difficult sliders. I'll quickly show you the sliders that I use. These are the ones that I had in effect on FIFA 19. So shot errors 35, pass errors 15. Oops. Goalkeeper ability is up to 60, as is run frequency, and then first touch control error is down at 35. That's all for the AI, and mine are all set to default at 50. So hopefully it gives a good portrayal of what you guys can expect to see once FIFA 20 is launched. That's what this event is all about, I suppose. And let's jump into this game against Schalke then and see if we can this time get a victory with the harder settings. Schalke's starting 11 then hits in goal, a player we sold earlier on in this window. A Chipka at the back with Mascarell and Bentaleb in the midfield there. Raman Caligiuri and Ndidi as a midfield forward 3, and Bergstaller up top. Strange to see Wilfred Ndidi there as a right mid. That's very odd indeed. Surely that's not the Ndidi from Leicester. I'll have a quick look at the performance here. I would be very surprised if it is. Wilfred Ndidi being played on the right-hand side of the front forward midfield 3. Who knew that Wilfred Ndidi could play right wing? Apparently the Schalke manager was fully confident of his ability in that position. And we'll wait and see if that's the right thing to do, or if it actually means that they won't be as effective going forward. Indeed, he's very, very strong there. And actually, it's not a bad first introduction for him on the right-hand side of midfield. Bentaleb into Mascarell. See what Schalke can do on this first attack. Odriozola has the run of Wilfred Ndidi in front of him. It's crossed in. Piszczek should win this header and has. And we look like we should be able to survive the first wave of Schalke attack. I've got Paco in front of me. He's backed away nicely there to get in some space. We'll play this around the corner looking for Julian Brandt. It's not going to work. We will find him at the second attempt. Here's Torgan Hazard. It's actually going to fall here to Marco Reus. Turn, find Paco. Paco tripped by Mascarell and cleared away by the goalkeeper against his former team. Schalke has certainly been the better team so far. Here's Wilfred Ndidi out wide to Odriozola. That's a great ball in, and Berkey's going to get to it, and thankfully Axel Witsel recovers possession. Oh, Schalke are by far the better team here so far, and I can't even get out my own half. This is really difficult. Bergstall around the corner to Raman again. Waiting for the cross, it doesn't come. Achibka could do the same. Piszczek tripped, and it falls back to Achibka into the middle again. Win this header, please, Nico. Well done, but can't find a teammate. Odriozola loses possession, though, with the dodgy first touch. We will get this inside here to Marco Reus. Torgan Hazard has some space to run into here. Looking to break forward, looking to find ourselves an opportunity to take the lead. I'm going to pull this back here, looking for Marco Reus. Oh, Marco Reus. That's a disgusting finish. Wow. Show me a replay, please. Sweeping that home first time. That's a wonderful goal. Marco Reus, take a bow. In off the post. Technique on point. That's the best goal I've scored on FIFA 20 so far, I think. That was cracking. Raman into the middle. Oh. Well, that was pretty simple. We work for 38 minutes to survive wave after wave of Schalke attack. And then 2 minutes after taking the lead, they're level again. Ball played out wide there. He's in so much space. And then just pulls it into the middle and swept home at the near post. It's a good goal, but really frustrated at myself for letting them get themselves back into the game there just 2 or 3 minutes after we took the lead. You work so hard to get yourself in front in a game that has been really us on the back foot for the majority of it so far, and then you switch off and you let them back in. Never mind, it's 1-1 now, and we'll try and get ourselves in front again. Axel Witsel trying to get himself some positional sense, and he's been able to take the ball back away from them there as they've given it to me. They're being just as poor in possession as I am so far. Paco Alcacer into Julian Brandt. Lovely turn by Marco Reus. A little bit of footwork. Can we finish it? Finish! Golazo! Marco Reus is scoring all of my goals right now. Dortmund 2, Schalke 1. We're back in front. Brandt inside to Marco Reus. Axel Witsel, Torgan Hazard. I would like to score some goals for someone that isn't Marco Reus, but very, very heavily reliant on him so far. Get it in there to Paco. He can turn. Shot's not good enough, though, unfortunately. 22 minutes to go in this second half. Looking like we might be getting our second victory of the league season, though. Hopefully we can hold on to this lead that we've been able to get ourselves for the second time. We've at least held on to it longer than we did the first time around. Hopefully this time it'll last to the end of the game. Piszczek down the line there into Torgan Hazard. Alcacer with Reus running off him through to Paco Alcacer again. Well driven. Oh, drive it low, but it's a good save from the goalkeeper. Unfortunately not able to extend that 2-1 lead to a 3-1. They're going to come on the counter-attack here and now. I might be in trouble at the other end. Bergstaller out wide to Harrit. Nice little 1-2-3 in fact as it happens. Harrit with the delivery and Didi underneath it, but Nico Schultz win the header, and that will be a corner for Schalke. Not long to go. If they equalise now, that's probably a draw for us, but still desperate for those 3 points. On that far side, Bentaleb delivers and Didi has fallen to him, and there is his opportunity in the attacking third. If they had a player that was more used to being in that position, they might have been able to get themselves an equaliser there, but it falls to the CDM playing at right wing, and the manager's tactical gamble doesn't appear to have paid off. Here's Julian Brandt inside to Marco Reus. Picked off though. Danny Caligiuri, scorer of their goal earlier on in the game. Here's Ndidi again into Nabil Bentaleb. Ndidi's gone for a second one. He maybe get himself an assist to make up for that miss earlier on. No, Danny Caligiuri with a shot saved by Berkey. It's getting very, very tense here in the final few stages. Ndidi with another delivery. Thomas Piszczek underneath it, and I'm just going to hack this away and hope that anywhere will do for us right now. brings it down. Ref, please. Victory for Dortmund at home against Schalke. That is not the game to lose for Dortmund fans, and we've been able to come away with all 3 points for them. Oh, another tight game. Again, 4 shots, 2 on target, just as we did against Wolfsburg. I'm happy with that. Things don't get any easier, though. Bayer Leverkusen up next. First, the press conference, talking about Marco Reus's performances. It was an impressive performance from Marco, as it always has been so far in this Dortmund save. You managed to close the match. You managed to win a close match with the decisive goal in the second half. I don't know why I can't appear to read. I don't know, as we certainly weren't the better team. We should have put the game beyond doubt. We had opportunities to score a third, as you saw earlier on, and certainly should have finished a couple of them. Were you concerned about the outcome of this match? For a brief moment, yes, anything. For a brief moment, I genuinely was, but the team had the quality in the end to give us all 3 points. Thank you very much. Up to 5th in the league table, and, well, just 2 points off top. Up next, as we mentioned, Bayer Leverkusen. Bayern are there with 2 wins and 2 defeats from their opening 2 games, as are our next opponents, Leverkusen. Right then, jumping into that next game, we might have to rotate slightly due to fitness. No, we should be okay. Right, here comes Leverkusen. Well, I was going to record the Leverkusen game, but as you can see in the background, technical difficulties, I think, is the phrase. So unfortunately, that's going to be a shorter end to the episode. But like I say, the green screen will be back for full content once we get the full release to use on our home setups, and technical difficulties like this won't be a problem on my home setup either. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed the episode. It's just giving you a small taste of what full career mode will be like on the Chesnoy Gaming channel when FIFA 20 fully launches. And check the channel page for any of the other career mode episodes or content that I've been putting out here from Gamescom. I apologise that the audio quality of the mic, etc. hasn't been that good either. Obviously, it's a different setup to what we're used to with the podcast mic, etc. But I'm sure it'll be fine for content like this. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to not miss out on any further FIFA 20 content. And I'll see you next time.